Welcome, everyone, to Pit Bull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports, and the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So FIU's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. FIU pushing tempo. Dropping back, it's Mahan. The short hands, it's Collins. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Buffalo, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Buffalo's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. FIU pushing tempo. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Look out, he's got room.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Brings up second down.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. FIU will line up to punt. A low line drive and short kick. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Vasco. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They just keep firing. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Strong, firm tackle. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Picks up the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Good enough for first down.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the boot, looking for his man. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richards. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Makes the grab. Tight coverage there, did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Buffalo! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Bowling Green. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This will likely be the last play of the half. It's a reverse. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buffalo. They take the lead with the 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The give on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Keeps it on the bootleg. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Basco. Fires into the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Running back searching for a hole. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Big guy smells it, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffalo!
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Buffalo, 28. Florida International, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Carter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Shakes off the defender. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. FIU pushing tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Finds his man down the middle. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And that's another FIU.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throws to the wideout. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's got the back in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's, It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning.